All right, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This is a big problem we'll see in like 30 seconds, but under 6% mean a unique CTR all under 6% means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women our ad is entering their brain. And we care about that because if we can get our ad into their brain, that is the only way women will actually buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. This number is also basically the number of women that did not scroll right on by. So yeah, we want to get this as high as possible. But below 6% is bad. And it's actually not normal. Although it's common, it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes. So that's what actually causes BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, that everyone takes as, normal. Now we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So we got our building up our universe here. We got the BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And the way we treat is we take the original ad, we duplicate it, we leave the original ad, either on or off, whatever it was. And with the duplicated one, we treat that with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And then at the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, BBEB, in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, it gets our unique CTR. Our unique CTR is now above 6%. That's really what we're going for here. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser. So here's our universe. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Simple enough, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and we have Boudoir Brain Entry Boost with our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, this was part of my residency. First part, went in and found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, flying around, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTR was 4.3%. So all right, so we know that BLCS is present because that is under 6%. So we duplicated it, and I treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got it back up, got it to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting about 37% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, now we can basically 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted on that original ad. So what we can do is we can cut our ad spend by that amount, pocket it, only spend 6,300 bucks a month, and spend that with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we're able to get our ad into the same number of women's brains as if the original was still spending 10 grand a month. So it's given us 3,700 bucks a month times 12, whatever that is, like 40 grand a month in kind of phantom profit or extra profit because we eliminated that wasted ad spend. Next second part of my residency, when I found another one out there, another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it back to the hospital, found out that ran it, tested it, found out BLCS was present, unique CTR of 1.39%. So their ad was only getting into out of 100 women, only getting into 1.5 out of 100 women's brains. So I said, cool, easy enough fix for me. So I duplicated the ad, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So basically, instead of their ad getting into 1.5 out of 100 women's brains, now we're getting into 9 out of 100 women's brains. It's the same city, same cold audience for everything you see here. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So when it was doing that, basically the original Boudoir Facebook ad spent 10 grand a month. Instead of doing that, we can actually do the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending only $1,600 a month. So what are we doing here? Eliminating that $8,400 a month of wasted ad spend, pocketing that. That's like 100 grand, 100K bonus that we found by us not wasting that money and spending $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Facebook ad or the Boudoir Pico treated one. We're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. Finally, had a patient test his Boudoir Facebook, or found out his Boudoir Facebook ad was at 5.03% unique CTRL, and aka BLCS was present because that is under 6%. And we found out, well, I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%, way better. And this one's insanely good. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, you can actually, 10 grand a month the original. Now we can reduce like basically $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that, pocket that, simply not spend it, get a $6,700 a month bonus, and instead spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated Facebook adding, and get that ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. But the original would need to spend 10 grand a month, literally like 3 times the amount as the Boudoir Pico treated one. So the average, we can see here the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. The numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. That average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5 grand on every month is being wasted, thrown down the drain. And we're actually, can eliminate that and save them 60 grand, literally approximately 60 grand in the next year if they're spending at least 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads. So we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. We got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating an ad is what we should fill out. We're trusting that's good for us, but in fact it's bad for us, it's good for Facebook. What this causes is way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS. And that is because, well, the flip side, the more women scroll by our ad for unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve for per unit time. That's why Facebook wants us to fill this out. It makes Facebook more money per unit time. All right, next, looking at the creative. So, all right, let's see. Looks like an ad mistake. Looking at the photo, looking at the creative. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe a Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad, because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen have looked like ads, and everyone cannot be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ads I have seen the back end for and tested myself, took and tested myself, have had BLCS, literally 100% of them. And that's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of the looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually leading to BLCS. Finally, we got the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Win a $43.99 Boudoir experience. I could change how you see yourself. You don't need to be young or thinner. All right, so we got a few pieces of context here, but we're still we're still making the lack of context mistake. We don't have the optimum amount of context, and the false belief causing us to make this mistake is that we thought we had enough context to optimize the amount of women that click somewhere on our ad out of 100. you know, to be as efficient as possible, but we did not achieve that. So the consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and leading to a higher probability of BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, looking at everything all together, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, has a unique CTRL under 6%, has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. Now, if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and so your unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've looked at the marketplace, you're seeing it become more and more saturated every day. It seems like anytime everyone gets a new iPhone, they turn on Google My Business profile to say they offer Boudoir, or they get a new camera and they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So more and more service providers, same number of buyers, kind of more and more competition, market's getting saturated, margins tightening for everyone. And you're also seeing life inflation, life costing more and more. So you decide you're pulling more efficiency out of your business. You're optimizing other parts of the business. Now you decide you want to optimize the Facebook ad part of your business, kind of plug the leaks, easy leaks, get some fast, easy money wins back in the pocket. And you're seeing, we can approximately eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. So that'd be approximately 60K over the next year. And decided that you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant Boudoir advertiser. You want to achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, your Boudoir Facebook ads, because it's necessary on your way to becoming the number one Boudoir photographer in your city. So if you want to achieve all that, shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. My hospital currently does not have new patient intake, but when I open up for new patient intake, shoot me a DM, and then we will basically we will see if you qualify.